Baby, Jasmine voice came through strong, didn't it? She was like, I ain't about to be a fool for nobody else no more. Honey, I loved it. But did y'all feel sorry for little Shaquille? Po little Tay. Hey girl, hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? Hey, how y'all doing? Look, she be bobbing. What's up, you guys? We are here. I am back. All right, discussing. Part 1 of Married at First Sight Season 16 reunion. Real quick, I want to put you on to 2 summer fragrances that I know you will love and you need in your collection. Okay, summer's here. Summer is here. And why not look good and smell good? So that's why I am collaborating with Dossier. That's right. Once again, your girl is collaborating with Dossier to deliver 2 new fragrances for your collection. Okay. Now, I have chose that I know I would love, so I know you'll love. I've chosen the fragrance Floral Honeysuckle, which is inspired by Gucci Bloom. Okay, it's a great floral, great scent. It's light, just really pretty and soft. Okay, you can wear it daily, you know what I mean? Now, the second scent that I want to put you on that I know you will love, okay, and it lingers for a long time, honey, is the Citrus Peony. Okay, and this scent is inspired by Dior, Miss Dior to be exact. Okay, it's beautiful, soft, it lasts a long time. You know how you spray and then like you'll take your clothes off the next day and you still like smell it? That's what it's giving. Okay, now if you don't know much about Dossier, let me give you a few things to remember about the brand. First, they offer high-end luxury inspired fragrances without the luxury high-end price tag. Okay, we love to keep some coins in our pocket, right? Secondly, if the fragrances don't match, it doesn't go well with your chemistry, it's okay. Okay, they have a 30-day money back guarantee, no questions asked. We ain't looking for you, we're not hunting you down. It's all good. We'll put that money right back. Okay, and on top of that, honey, I have a discount for you. All you gotta do is click down in the description box. I have a link for you to get some money off of those beautiful high-end inspired fragrances. Girl, you're gonna love it. Okay, go click that link, go to Dossier's website, choose some fragrances. Don't say I didn't tell you. Without the price tag, I'm trying to tell you. Once again, pick up these 2 summer scents. I'm sure you'll love them. And once again, thank you, Dossier, for collaborating with your girl. Now, let's get back to it. Thank you once again for coming to the Prettigrylj J channel to tune in to see what I got to say about this foolishness. If you are new here, hey girl, hey boo, welcome. Okay, hit the like, subscribe, share. Let's discuss in the comment section. I'm ready to hear what you have to say. All right, if you are a returning member of mine, hey boo, I miss you. Thank you for supporting me. All right. Now, can I say this? The fashions, the reunion fashions, let me just say this. Pretty, but Dominique, I'm going to say this with the best heart and intentions, okay, sweetie? Boo Kitty, who made your dress? Baby, that dress was not fitting. It did nothing for you. If The strap alone looked like it was about to fall apart, okay? The rhinestones looked like they was about to come up off the thing, okay? She is top heavy. Cool. I'm top heavy. Whatever. But that dress, the foundation, I think, it just made her look like somebody's mama. She had way too much makeup. Okay, baby, she's 25, 26. She came out looking like 56, 58 at the retirement party. She looked like she was at the retirement party at your mama or auntie's retirement party. Dominique, don't let them do that to you no more, because she is naturally a pretty girl. Okay, immature as shit, but she's a pretty girl. But this reunion, she just looked real mature, real expired, like all that was unnecessary. How you gonna sit across from people who look soft and you look hard? Kevin Frazier, once again, is our host for the part 1 and 2 of this reunion. Now, we go to Dominique. We start off with Dominique, okay? Dominique is asked who is sliding in her DMs. She's like, people are sliding in my DMs asking for cleavage pics. I said, you about to give them what they want, baby. Your dress was falling apart. Literally, you were holding it together like this. They said, people have been saying, I said, who is they? Carla ain't saying that shit. Carla did not say, y'all ain't never heard me say Gil is the one for Jasmine. Because, no. I don't even see it for them two. I don't even see it. They were like, yeah, they've been saying that Gil is for Jasmine. She was like, that's what they saying, but I don't see it. Dominique was like, he's a nice person. Friend zone the shit out of you. We already knew that, boo-boo. Kevin Messy gonna talk about Dominique. You got a dog? You got a dog? So Dominique has a new dog named Bo. And Mac found offense to that shit. He said, wait a minute. She got a little ass dog, but she didn't want me having dogs and got mad at me for having an animal, talking about she don't do dogs. But she got a dog. So he got shady and was in his confessional saying that poor dog, Dominique likes to still be in the clubs and the bars, and she works a 9 to 5. She ain't gonna never have time for this dog. I said, well, Cardi made society on the mama. So Kevin asked Clint about his remarks about his preference for slender, athletic women, right? And he said that it's what he's attracted to. It's just a preference, okay? He didn't mean anything by it. He spent 40 minutes apologizing for the remarks, okay? Gina was the only one who took it too far, saying, I just felt like he was accusing me of, he didn't know how much I worked out. Well, did you? Did you? Because I swear to God, all you was wearing was Old Navy board shorts half of the season. I ain't see you do a sit-up, push-up, nothing. And that's okay. That's okay if he wasn't your type, because he was a redhead. Remember, if she wasn't your type because maybe she got a little bit of meat on her bones, or she's a little thicker in areas that you might not like, that's okay. I don't think he said anything wrong. I just don't. But Clint says, again, he did apologize. And Chris chimed in with saying, you know what? I said something on the show that my wife been eating my ass up about. So they show Chris saying that, Nicole was a little thicker than he's used to, but it's okay. Okay, so they're both saying the same thing in different ways. We talk about flaccid. Wandering Eye Flaccid. And y'all know who Flaccid is. Flaccid is AKA Fallon, Aries' cousin. Oh, disrespectful ass Aries' cousin that I can't stand, that had a comment about Jasmine, from the way she spoke to how she answered a question. She just didn't care for Jasmine, okay? And what we also have agreed on is that Aries did not respect or put Fallon in her place either. He kind of let her say whatever she wanted to say. And then his rebuttal was, well, I like a strong, confident woman. When he said that, he basically was telling Jasmine, I want you to stand up for yourself and put your foot down and get in my cousin's ass about what she's saying about you. But Jasmine didn't know this girl and expected family issues. If I come to you with an issue I had regarding one of your family members, you are going to take care of it. You got this. Hands off. I told you how I felt. Hands off. But Aries want her to go in nook if you bucking. And Jasmine ain't that nook if you buck type of girl. Okay? So Aries was like, I just felt like it was her opinion. It wasn't that big of a deal. And I had just met Jasmine like 24 hours ago. It don't matter. Now, Mac was trying to take up for Aries' ass regarding Fallon. He gonna say, I actually see Aries' point of view. I mean, that's his cousin. And Jasmine, when I tell you Jasmine got her voice, baby, she was like, who you talk to? She hit him with the first off. That's no excuse. I was disrespected and Aries did not take up for me. He didn't have my back at all. And even when I told him I didn't care for the way she was speaking and how she was coming at me, Aries did not take my side or tell her to chill or nothing. The girl had no chill. We saw that. She was like, so, like I said, you're trying to defend Aries and there is no reason for you to be defending him. Now sit your ass back and hush. That's what I wish she would have said to him. So then Aries was like, well, I just, and she was like, and another thing, you gonna sit up there talking about something, you want a strong woman and all this. I want a man with eye contact. So the next segment is with Aries and Jasmine. Okay. I would like to know why they still wearing their rings. Can anybody explain that to me? I'm trying to figure it out. I would be so quick to take, baby. When I tell you I would be taking that ring off quickly, it is a ring, okay? You care like I care. The question was asked, Kevin asked Aries, what did you think? What were your feelings when you saw her walking down the aisle? He's still saying, I'd rather not say. I mean, she looked beautiful. I just rather not say. And she was like, oh, I know I'm beautiful. It's just you didn't want me. You didn't see the beauty in me. I wish she would just say it. I'm like, at this point, baby, ain't nothing else to lose. Just say, I didn't find her attractive. Or just say, I just felt I wasn't attracted to her. She was too thin, too head too big, teeth too raggedy, whatever the case was, boo-boo. Just say it. Okay? We already know. We already know what you were thinking. You were thinking, not my type. Not at all. Okay? So they ran back his casting tapes. Because Kevin was like, did you really say that your type was more Serena Williams, the tennis player, Serena Williams? And he was like, oh, I don't think I said that. They ran them casting tapes back. He said specifically, I like a Serena Williams. Well, Pastor Cal said, what type of body type are you interested in? Serena Williams. He was like, yeah, exactly. I like Serena Williams, strong, thick, physical, features. I like that. And then Pastor Cal said, well, what about Zendaya? Then Aries said, nah, she too skinny for me. She too skinny. So he does have a type because Jasmine says he has a type. I'm not his type. My friend was his type. My friend that he slept with 10 days prior to him getting married, that's his type. So apparently the friend ain't thin. The friend ain't thin. The friend probably was thick like Meg Thee Stallion. Okay, Cardi B in the body. So Jasmine says she recognizes that from the honeymoon, Aries had put her in the friend zone. I said, baby, I'll take the wedding day for 200, Alex. I'll take the wedding day for 200. Baby, he had put you in the friend zone when he saw your ass walk down that aisle. When you biker shuffled down that aisle, he was like, hi. He was smiling like Aries do. He be when he caught, when he ain't shit, he do this. I love that Jasmine says, I recognize that when it came to this experiment, to this marriage, Aries and I prepared differently. I said, Aries didn't prepare, baby. She said, I prepared. I was ready for marriage. I said, I don't know. I don't know if that was 100% accurate. I mean, that's her truth. But sis, and it could be the cameras, because Aries' friend, I mean not Aries' friend, but Jasmine's friend comes on the show, and I'm not gonna say nothing about that jumpsuit she had on. I am not. She was a pretty woman. Y'all will not get me to say nothing about that jumpsuit she wore, okay? I will say she was a pretty woman who came with the heat for Aries, as she should have. And what I gathered from what she was saying is that she didn't care for Aries' disrespect and what he was giving on the show. None of us did. It was, I mean, granted, Jasmine had her hand in the demise too, because of her not speaking up and because of her allowance of things to happen. And I also know that plays a big part in what she does for a living. And I understand that by her upbringing of, you know, being in the church, I get all those things. Okay, I really, really do. That's why I said, I don't know if she prepared like that. I think she prepared for a husband who wasn't on camera. Because on camera, she allowed it and did some things and played herself down that I was like, no, I would have walked away. I would have been like, enough is enough. Okay, he was. Aries gets mad at the friend because she was like, your cousin said that Jasmine was fake. Here go Aries. She ain't call her fake. I'm like, dollars to donuts. Dollars to donuts, Aries. The girl implied that your wife was fake. She gives pageantry answers. And I mean, she's not even being true to herself. She didn't even know the woman. She didn't even know Jasmine. She did imply that she was being fake. I don't know why you going hard for flaccid ass, but you should be going hard for that eye exam she needs to have, because that right eye was wandering. Now, the friend, Jasmine's friend, I think her name was Arian or Ariana. No, it was Arian. She says, she felt like off camera, because of course they ran it back, all the comments, the sexual comments that Aries was making, that she said, you know what, to be honest with you, I think off camera, Jasmine would have been ready to be Meg Thee Stallion had Aries got his act together and, you know, not let his mouth get him in trouble. I don't see Meg Thee Stallion. I don't see Meg Thee Stallion. I see Sierra. I don't see Meg Thee Stallion. So the marriage is over, but Aries tells us he learned and was inspired by Jasmine to not just come home and play PlayStation, okay? He has been volunteering at the rescue mission, feeding the homeless, and he is enjoying his growth, okay? Jasmine said that the friend boy that she was hiding, she was hiding on purpose. She said that she asked for his face and being to be blurred because she wanted it to be private and just for her and it to be authentic. And now her and the friend boy are in a relationship. I said, yes, Jasmine. In Nicole and Chris's segment, there ain't much to tell. They're still together, still married. Even though she paused when asked if they were still married. She was like, yeah. Which one is it? Which one is it? The whole Chris crying segment in their honeymoon that we was laughing and kicking about, she felt like he had a right to cry. He was distraught. He was overwhelmed. And Chris said, yeah, it was just everything was a buildup from being married at first sight and the animals not knowing where they were going to go. I was just overwhelmed and I had to let it out and release. Okay. It's still funny as shit to me. I'm not going to take it back. Kevin, why did you call Nicole's dad? That was dumb. Didn't nobody care or ask for Nicole's dad's commentary or opinion. Okay? And no, Chris still don't have big D energy. The women's segment. Let me just say this. Nicole has come off as the counselor, the nosy ass therapist this whole season. They have pegged her as that. Kevin hit it right on the head. She nosy and she always gonna give her opinion when it ain't even needed or warranted. That's Nicole. Kevin said, I feel like you interview everybody. I said, that's it. I agree. She interviews everybody like it's her business. Does anybody have a Nicole or a Diane in their office, in their family? I do. What about you? Okay. Jasmine starts crying. Kevin asked them, do you feel the sisterhood and have you guys felt like you've gained a sister since in this show? Nobody really answered. I said castmates. I don't know about sisterhood, Kevin. You pushing it. Jasmine was asked, is there anything that you would want to say to Aries that you didn't get to say? She says, well, I want to say to Aries that he is weak as hell. Okay, well, she didn't say that. She said, I just feel like you didn't even try. The minute, in your mind, you had it set in your mind that I wasn't what you wanted. You just didn't even try. You just was going along and getting along day to day. And you're weak as shit for that. Is what I really want her to. I really want to call him weak. But she said, he just didn't try. He wasn't ready. And he needed to grow up. And he just wasn't the person for me. Okay? We already know about Gina and Clint. We don't even gotta talk about it. It just didn't work. And they stuck it out for TV. Okay? The last segment was with Kirsten and Shaquille. Okay. Both of them kind of were saying the same thing. They needed more time. However, in the end, what I gathered, communication was an issue. Shaquille said, I recognize that we didn't know how to talk to each other. And we did not ask for help in that area, which we should have been woman enough and man enough to say, hey, we don't know how to talk outside of these cameras to each other. Because Kirsten said, when the cameras would go off, they barely talked. They barely had anything to say to each other, and that was their downfall. So, okay, I get that. Communication was an issue. They really weren't trying to get to know each other. What? Shaquille said something that I was like, Shaquille, you giving mixed messages. Kevin said, what was stopping you from going further in the marriage? He He said, I wanted to fall in love with Kirsten. However, I just felt so much pressure. Okay, now, I agree to an extent. She wanted him to be like her daddy, okay? She wanted him to bring that energy that her dad brings or has brought from her childhood. Strong, dominant, I said what I said, matter of fact type of energy. And Shaquille kind of, sort of, maybe has that energy, but she didn't see it, okay? And the bottom line is, she put her daddy on a pedestal that Shaquille was never going to be able to reach. Not only that, but she didn't feel he could protect her. She didn't feel that he necessarily could provide for her, meaning the home that she wanted. It just wasn't going to work, okay? Kirsten has to admit, because she kept saying, I told him there was no energy. I told him to, let's not put that out there. But you did. You were putting expectations on him. You were putting the pressure on him to be what he just couldn't be. Okay, but he was too, y'all, because Shaquille wanted her to show up like his wife. She needed to be, I wanted her to be my wife and show up to all my school events and show up to my work stuff and show up. Shit, I'm like, Kirsten, I need a nap. She not your mother. Your mama and grandma always showed up at the school functions and events for you. Kirsten is a different type of person, okay? And he even admitted he's never seen a successful marriage. So that plays a part too. Okay. Now, what was funny to me was Kevin was like, so Shaquille, why did you say no on decision day? Because he was like, I'm gonna tell you my answer. If you let me talk, Kevin. He rolled his eyes at Kevin like, let me finish what I was saying. So Kevin was like, okay, go. The floor is yours. Go ahead and talk. Shaquille was like, damn. He said, a prophet told me. A prophet called me and said, an important decision needs to be made and you need to make that for yourself. I said, no shit, Sherlock. Really? Kevin said, what's the prophet's name? Kevin said, what's the prophet's name? He said, a prophet at my school. A prophet at my school called me and said it. Okay, he prophesied over me. He laid hands on me. He prophesied over me. And I said, I receive it and accept it. So he said, I went into decision day. He said, so you knew when you walked in? He said, I didn't know until I sat down in front of Pastor Cal and Juicy Face that I knew it was going to be a no. Shaquille, boy, you going to stick to that lie. Baby, you gotta give it to him. He gonna stick to that lie. That man knew when he went to bed that there was a no. When he put that suit on, when he put that color block suit on, it was a no. Okay, I just want him to admit it, but that mean he gonna ride this lie out. Kirsten said my issue was all that damn crying you was doing. I was like, why are you crying? His answer is no. So Kevin was like, were you shocked? Were you blindsided? She was like, very blindsided, Kevin. Like, and then the nerve of you to cry after blindsiding me, I felt like, wait a minute. No, he ain't got tears and fears, and he just in railroading my ass. Shaquille, sis, listen. Why was you crying though? For real though, why was you crying? So then Kevin says, so ultimately, what would have made you say yes? He said, more time, more support. She said, that's exactly why I was telling Shaquille that we needed more time. Shaquille kept saying, 8 weeks. She was like, no, I was thinking lifetime, after the 8 weeks, Let's continue to grow. Let's continue after the cameras. Let's continue to build and see where it goes. Shaquille didn't want that. So Shaquille, what's really good? He said, I just didn't feel good enough. That's the bottom line. I didn't feel good enough for her. I just didn't feel like I could make her happy, and I didn't feel good enough for Kirsten. Okay, nothing was gonna make her happy. But the question is, but do you regret your decision on decision day? That's the question. Okay, that's the question Kevin posed, and I want to know: do you think he regrets it, or do you think it's cool? Like he's not gonna regret it. Okay, please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you got anything from this review. Okay, I will see you guys next week for part 2. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for watching me. And until next time, I'll see you soon. And once again, thank you, Dossier, for collaborating with me. Don't forget the link in the description box for your percentages off of your fragrances. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.